feel the power of the elements.
This is just the beginning.
The spirits are calling to me.
Is this proof of my new power?
Just getting started. Awesome. Keep it up.
Good job, me. I'm getting stronger day by day. Good job, me.
I'm on the right track. My horizons have broadened.
My bond with the spirit's virgins.
Welcome! What will it be? Will that be all? Much appreciated. Thank you for coming.
I again wish to offer my appreciation for this assistance.
Happy to help. No one wants the bad guy to win.
The Tsar also framed my father. I won't let that go unaccounted for.
Once we know what's causing the issue, we can help Niccolo. Just what I need.
Thank you, mighty Solgar.
Easy. This should be the last of them. Just one more. Easy.
That's the rest. That was hardly worth the energy. Don't waste too much time,
That's all of them.
them coming.
Come at me! Next!
The last.
Got it!
The line.
Do you think you can handle this? Easy! Easy! Easy!
One more.
Okay,
It's useless, Tura.
Okay, who's next?
let me see. Is this? Power of mana! Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Got some syrup. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Got some syrup. Grizzly! I'll take you all on!
Keep them coming.
Nice! Feeling good!
Just one more.
No bites.
We need to press on.
Be careful, everyone. Don't let it get away.
Got your back! Help us out! I'm brimming with power! Wanna do this the hard way, huh? Easy!
No bites. Not late. Sure made quick work of them.
Please work! Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Grizzly! Got some syrup. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Hi.
Let's use the meridian to travel. to next? Please work. Thanks for the pick-me-up.
Oh.
Let's rest up. I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul god. That was a great new experience. Yes! Activate! Thanks for the pick-me-up. That was a great new experience. Where to next? Let's plan our next move.
Long ago, the Luca ruins were a place of... Our ancestors built it.
You'd think that lots of people...
Do you like historical...
I'm not so much interested in ruins as... Still, it is pretty.
What a mysterious place. The plants look so... different.
I can see why people thought this was a good spot to pray to the spirits, though. Watch yourselves, everyone! Come at me! Thanks! Appreciate it. Just one more. Grizzly! Let's keep moving. Please work.
Oh, what? Inside a bubble?
I do not believe you can be in the bubble indefinitely. Be careful.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Kalina, may I inquire as to the name of your curious companion?
She's called Ramco, and she's my best friend. She even wanted to come with me on the pilgrimage after I was named the Elm of Wind.
How honorable. It is lovely to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. A rare item. Grant me power. I'm brimming with power. Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like I'll take you all on. Feel it. Easy. Just what I need. Easy. Got it.
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
Looks like I'm in luck, huh?
Oh, great.
There's something weird about this water bubble. Weirder than the obvious, I mean.
Perhaps the problems with the water supply.
What now?
The device could yet be.
You're not wrong.
That's quite a lot of monsters. Heads up!
Well, let's get this done.
Make use of the water's power. We can overcome this.
Got it! Just what I need!
With you.
Reinforcements. Get ready.
Kinos, get behind me!
Okay, you better get through this.
All right. It's useless.
Feeling good!
Keep them coming.
Easy!
Go.
Thanks! Thanks! Got it! Do you think you can handle this? Easy!
The elements are with you! God! Go,
One more.
Got it!
Remind me to
Strange that such a surge of opponents.
That's one way to keep a secret. Make sure no one can reach your lair without the...
Morley's right. There's something...
More monsters may have been alerted to our maneuvers after that melee.
We were quiet enough to go unnoticed.
We are in the clear, it seems.
For now. Just be careful. This is kind of exciting. A rare item! Just getting started. Let's plan our next move.
Master, Her Majesty Queen Palomina is here. What? How?
This location turned out to be the source of the water's
You should be on your way to the mana tree and out of my fur by now.
You put the citizens of Illistana in danger in...
Simple. I would make a much better king than that sniveling brat.
You would sacrifice the well-being of the many for the benefit of the few. Gone are the days when Illistana's...
Those with the means should have the right to lay down the law to those who lack it. Perhaps your appointment as Alm is the goddess making her will. She is telling you that you, Queen Palomina, are no...
There is no higher honor than being chosen as an alm. You're just trying to make it...
An honor? Ah! An honor to throw your... No matter. Now that you have discovered my plan, you must be disposed of.
would unleash such an uncontrollable opponent.
Now's the time to act, not think, Palomina.
The official Soul Guard, I'll protect you all!
Aim your assault at the eyes.
vessel is ready.
You're mine!
Charge for another attack!
Watch out for the beam! Not so tough now, are ya? That's fine. Now don't stop attacking!
We cannot waste any more words on this monster. It must be felled.
Far enough time to make an escape!
Hang in there!
Elemental spirits, we need you!
Brace yourselves for the beam.
Charge for another attack!
I don't think you can see anymore! That's it! Now don't stop attacking! That's it! Now don't stop attacking!
blasted curse it all! How could the mighty Full Metal
Your schemes end now, Passar.
So you don't have to worry about your trip.
Fools! You yearn for your own destruction at the...
Who's really the fool?
The alms' pilgrimage is...
Your life is your own to live!
None of us want to live.
So you're saying that the alms are not tethered to this world with petty desire? Go! Waste the rest of your short...
No!
Leave him. I will dispatch
What a relief!
Undine.
Oh, Full Metal Hugger interfered with the water flow, which in turn drained. But I believe I have you to thank for punishing those imbeciles.
I came to help not as the Alm, but as the...
I see. Your final fairy has told me a lot about you.
Yes. With this, Niccolo's good name should have been restored. I am relieved that Undine has been rescued.
All's well that ends well. We can let you know once we get back.
Yes. Let us return to the capital.
With you.
Come at me!
I can go another round.
What? Over already?
Taking this? Let's use the meridian to travel. Taking this? Where to next? Looks like you want yourselves, everyone.
One more. Well, that's that.
I feel myself getting stronger. Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's rest up. Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like this will carry me where I need to go. Come at me! Just what I need. Just one left.
Useless to rush.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
meridian to travel. Where to next? Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
Keep them coming. One more. I might have gone a bit overboard.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Let's use the meridian to travel. Just what I need. This should be
I grow stronger with every battle.
You sure made quick work of them.
Where to next? Let's plan our next move. Let's use the meridian to travel.
You're not giving away.
Come at me!
One more.
Just what I need. Okay.
Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out. Don't let it get away.
Grow stronger with every battle.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like this will carry me where I need to go. Come at me! Just what I need.
Keep them coming.
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us. Don't let it get away.
Soul Guard's resolve never sway. Let's plan our next move. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Feeling good.
Keep them coming.
Thank you, mighty soul guard. Don't let it get away.
I guess this means I've improved. Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Let's use the meridian to travel. Just what I need. Looks like this will carry me where I need to go.
I aim at
Okay.
What? Over already?
one more.
What?
Let's use the meridian to
Over
travel.
already?
Let's plan our next move. Where to next?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
They were nothing but hot air. Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like this is carrying me where I need to go.
Let's wrap this up.
We need to press on.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Where to next? This shouldn't take long. Easy. Come at me.
Keep them covered. Just one more. Go
Got
for
it. Thanks. I guess this means I've improved. Looks like I got my hands on a pretty rare find. Let's rest up. Where to next? Feeling good. Got it. Come at me.
Okay, next. Well, that was anticlimactic.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
one more.
Just what I need.
Thank you, Lady Solgar.
Yes! I'm unstoppable! Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's plan our next move. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Come at me! Just what I need.
Keep them
just what I need. Come at me!
Thank you, mighty soul guard. What? Over already?
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's rest up. Where to next? This should make for a nice warm-up.
You sure made quick work of them.
Where are the real monsters at? Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
It's useless.
I'm only just getting started. Just one left.
Easy. When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
One more.
Where are the real monsters at? Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
Don't let it get away. Does anybody need healing?
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? I can handle this alone. Next! Just what I need. Appreciate it. Come at me! Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
I ain't
Spirit! Come at me! Appreciate it. Thanks! This should be the last of them. This was our victory. Looks like where to next? Let's plan our next move. Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's use the meridian to travel. Come at me!
That's the last.
Okay. Got your back. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? I can handle this alone.
Nowhere to hide.
Looks like this will carry me where I need to go. Just what I need.
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Looks like I've powered up.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? I got your back. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
If you're gonna face me, at least make it worth my while.
Come at me!
Stupid! Spirit, we need you! Rambo! Go back!
Feeling dizzy.
Elemental vessels ready.
Got it.
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Go back! You're so powerful!
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's rest up. Let's use the meridian to travel.
This looks like pushover.
Looks like this will carry me where I need to go.
You want some more?
Just what I need. Got it.
It's useless. The results speak for themselves.
This was our victory. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Don't let your guard down.
nothing but hot air. Looks like
Grow stronger every battle.
let's use the meridian to travel. Let's rest up. Let's use the meridian to travel. This shouldn't take long.
Lying.
Come at me! Easy! Okay. Feeling good.
It's useless to run.
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
They weren't so tough. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. I can handle this alone. Feeling next? Easy.
One more.
Come at me.
Thank you, mighty soul guard.
Well,
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
Does anybody need healing?
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. I guess this means I've improved. I've got your back. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel.
grow stronger every battle.
Don't let it get away.
I guess this means I've improved. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. This was our victory. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Sounds like you for breakfast.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. meridian to travel. Where to next? They weren't so tough. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Overboard.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? I guess this means I've improved. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Got your back. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Over already?
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Don't let victory go to your head.
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Does anybody need healing?
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
You've got a long way to go before you can challenge us.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Does anybody need healing?
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Okay, who's next?
Don't let victory go to your head.
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? They weren't so tough. This was our victory. Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. Where to next?
Consider yourself lucky. I didn't know all that.
Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Does anybody need healing?
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go.
Have all day here? Let's wrap this up quick. Don't let it get away. Looks like I powered up.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Looks like
Don't let victory go to your head.
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Looks like Soul Guard's resolve never swings. Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next?
Consider yourself lucky I didn't go all out.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Where to next? This was our victory.
Don't let it get away.
Might get some use out of this.
Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. They were nothing but hot air. Where to next? Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move.
Father, you're all right.
Once the water in the capital began flowing as usual, they cleared me of all charges.
Father, I would like to introduce my travel.
It's a pleasure to meet the convoy of alms. And you look surprised. Don't you know that nothing escapes these ears of... For my part, I hope the rest of Mew...
Your Majesty, I'm so happy to hear that you've announced your appointment. What do you mean by... Well, Queen Palomina told me in no uncertain terms.
Usually the alm is named with a ceremony by the fountain. It's a big deal. Without the...
She begged and pleaded with me not...
I apologize for my...
Sounds like the queen's got a stubborn...
The waters of... It's good to see you again, Undine. Well, I had to attend my alms ceremony, and I wanted to be sure to thank everyone. Now then, allow me to explain your appointment. You have worked hard to give the people of It is the very nature of water to flow. You managed to overcome the stagnated... You have shown the great city of Illistana the truth behind... Now then, Of course. Your Majesty, Undine, water-wise Queen Palomina.
It would be my... I promise to ensure the Now then, my fellow alm.
The alms of light and darkness should arrive in Illistana shortly. Until then, Mew all have time to enjoy...
We still get to stay in our rooms at the palace.
Why do I have to go to the...
Aww.
I'm not a baby. I just wanted to stay together. Oh well.
There is no need to go out of your way. From now... Ian, I know that with you on the throne, our king...
I will not...
I know. I am afraid that I must leave Ian's ascension in your paw.
My debt will be repaid with...
I believe our promise.
I suppose that I might need more instruction on how to govern...
Looking forward to it,
And so, the queen was named the Alm. A rare occurrence, but it just goes to show that anyone in the world might be bestowed the honor of joining the pilgrimage, no matter their upbringing. Each Alm is chosen based on their own merits. Will I have the chance to ask Fairy the reason why she chose me?
Wonder who the Alms of Light and Darkness will be. They're coming by boat, so I guess we can leave as soon as they arrive. Better make sure we're What's Hina up to at the palace? We haven't spent this long apart since we left Tiania. She might be lonely by herself in a strange new... That settles it. I'll go check on her. So Hina and the others are... The Alms probably have real fancy rooms at... The palace for the night. It's late. But maybe I can still try the front entrance? Whatever. I'll figure it out when I get there. Let's plan our next move.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Her room's gotta be around. There's someone...
Let's
Heya! Hina! It's just... I figured you might be lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure...
Oh, you thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely.
No, of course not. In fact...
Ah, yes.
That's right.
Joking aside,
Hina?
if I'm being complete, I'm
Scared of...
completing my duty as the... When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the... I never questioned my role before. Our purpose in this world has always been... But now, after traveling to all these exotic... Never mind. I'm probably...
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Orin!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together, continue living your lives as you are now, until you both grow old. If you never want to let each other... I can show you a future free of the alms sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise.
No more alms. Do you think a future without
But what'll happen to us and...
I want...
Hina?
Okay. Do you remember when we were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah. Once I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying, which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared, but it meant a lot that you came to look for me anyway.
Of course, Hina. We left without telling anybody.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. Also, but I know that what I really... It's silly, but I don't want the others to...
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by an elemental spirit. You'll make a
Thanks, Val.
You're not the only selfish one, but I don't know how much stock we can put in Orin's plan.
Agreed. I accepted the type. You know, I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hina, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They'd listen to what you have to say.
You're right. I'll talk to everyone when we get back.
But first, we gotta hear Orin out.
Good. You're willing to take a chance on...
We want to hear you out, at least. How can you make it so that alms aren't needed? Won't the world fall to ruin if the alms don't sacrifice their souls to the mana tree and replenish the depleted mana?
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours. I can fix it all. And the world will be better for it. For people like Hina. And Liza.
Liza? You mean like... Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together.
Oh! We heard she got married, but didn't know who...
Is she okay?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she...
Liza became an alm? But didn't disaster befall?
Just because the village was destroyed, doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all.
So,
Any alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at... That's why I want... No. Need you both to help me.
I want to see the future that Val and I...
Sounds like I'm at your service, Orin.
I knew I could count on the pair of you.
Did something happen to Liza?
These days, she is a... And it seems that she's still considered the alm of our village, even after all these years. But
Where are you taking us?
a small island with a place called Rainus Shrine, where we can perform...
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life energy of an alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual...
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in...
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do... And that's how I happened upon the two of...
What's that?
That... It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elemental. The elemental spirits are more in tune with... I'm gonna head straight for the altar. The terrain is a bit step.
Careful, Hina. It really is hard to keep your footing here.
Thanks, Val. Such a mysterious place we've found ourselves in. Each breath of air feels so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania. With you. I want to hear the rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hina... Of course it's not.
Let's get started.
Hina.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs...
I'd rather you were with me anyway.
Well... Is it weird that standing up...
Yeah, I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together.
Lam ratila kon yuila mila raila fonil zara seki shakri fukri jadila roto lazula tura lola
What?
lazul
Hang on.
shula shuzra kula rela.
Orin! What are you doing?
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people. You, Val, can reduce living things to their essence. Their core stones. When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly... But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. Hina! You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Orin! This isn't... We didn't want this!
I had to, but her sacrifice won't be in vain.
Val.
Hina! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this!
I always thought we'd get married. And you'd grow into a wise one. And I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted.
Hina, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime? Even if the light of my soul should fade, this love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips, now and for always, now and for always, now and
My, that is quite the
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was you.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Orin isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Miss?
Karina, is this really...
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill, and Val is still charged with protecting the alms along the way. That, with the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate...
But how can I make it to the mana tree when I...
Where do you think you're...
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring...
Oh, come on, Morley.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it.
We received word this morning that Dorfer Volcano is active. The extent... Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes...
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the...
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not...
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful...
Father knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some...
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty. They need protection, but How can I protect everyone? And how do I even face Once we get back, if we'd never left the pier, everything would be different. Hina.
Hi.
Where to next?
Welcome. What will it be? Thank you for coming.
If only I didn't have this stupid... If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hina.
Damn you all. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to sitting.
He did.
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Etern. So, you probably see what I'm trying to... When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about him. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hina, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy. You need to find the courage to
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a Soul Guard. And the will to carry on.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into it. I suppose if Muir out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way. Of course, the road to the Mana Tree is full of but Morley and the others can hold their own.
Probably. What are you talking about?
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our Soul Guard. So Hina's core stone was stolen. So what? Without you and Hina's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon...
Don't forget, you're not just our Soul Guard, Val. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you. Please, find it within yourself.
All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favor, but... Orin has Hina's core stone, and I want to get it back. Before we set out, Hina and I decided that if Orin's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this... It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hina's core...
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hina's to the Mana Tree, we may...
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Orin's gone. He could be anywhere in...
He said something about an Elusia...
Didn't you say Elusia Isle? Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dede Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who...
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the... This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff.
Then what are we standing around here for? Let's go find that lowlife Orin.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner we can continue our campaign to the
What about the alms of light and darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that, as long as I've got Hina's core stone, I can fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard. Looks like we're headed to Elusia. Hina.
I'm certain that Hina wasn't the only alm sent on this pilgrimage with misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. Wait!
What is?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent Mew off. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out.
Might as well make the best of this situation, I guess.
Welcome. What can I get for you? Please come again.
Elusia Isle is still a long way off. I should take stock of my item and gear situation. I can't fail in my Soul Guard duty. Not again. Let's rest up. Let's use the meridian to travel.
Welcome. Please peruse what we have. Come again soon.
Time to get on the...
Okay, everyone. I guess the dead end...
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's Pass. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs.
The Watch is all beast folk like you.
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tian...
The whole world has their... Now it's time for...
Well then.
Arvet's pasture supplies, though peaceful now.
Arvet's war.
Hina was quite...
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milk's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretakers here rely... Eye on the capital and the blessed...
Okay.
Hey.
Let's use the meridian to travel. Let's plan our next move. This shouldn't take long. Easy!
Buckle up, that's the rest.
They weren't so tough. This shouldn't take long.
Over already?
Yes! Let's use the meridian to travel. Let me see. Nice! Where to next? Let's plan our next move. Let's rest up.
That's the rest. Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Have all day here? Since rapid.
Soul Guard's resolve never sways. This should make for a nice warm-up.
We might get some use out of this.
weren't so tough.
Don't make a fight. Keep them coming.
This one Where are the real monsters at? Where to next? Where to next? Let's rest up. I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard. Where to next? Let's plan our next move. Grizzly! Got some syrup. This is kinda exciting. A rare item! Let's use the Meridian to travel. Plan our next move.